So we've all had those situations where you're asked to create a video for a stakeholder, or a video has already been created for you to go ahead and use without any really thought around what it's going to deliver. So how can you use those conversations with stakeholders to change that story? Change what you're delivering to something that genuinely has impact. So the first thing to remember is that our job isn't to create content. Our job is to curate a candidate journey that happens before a candidate gets through to the recruitment process. So how do we help people navigate through the start of that journey? That is our job, not to create videos, not to just create content. So how to get what you need out of these meetings? If you can, if you're not sprung with the meeting, go and do your research first. Make sure you know who the audience is. Build that persona map. Where is that person spending time? What is important to them from an employer, from a future role, from what they're doing at the moment? Make sure you've got all of the data as well around what has and hasn't worked in the past if it's available to you. And finally, try and do a bit of research into innovation if you haven't got it at your fingertips. What's happening in the market? What are other people doing? Where can you pull inspiration? And it doesn't have to be from the same kind of persona group. It can be from anywhere. And it can be from marketing, corporate marketing, brands marketing, as much as it can be from employer brand as well. Make sure you've got all of that insight and knowledge. And the second thing to do then is to get the tea. Go and speak to the recruiter or the HR business partner about what's happened so far. Why have we got to the point where a hiring manager is turning up and saying, I would like a video? What is it that they're trying to achieve? Is there stuff that they're not happy about? Is there something going on there, something bigger that you need to be aware of? What is that person like as a manager? What do they want out of a conversation, out of a relationship? Because again, with employer brand, you've got limited time to be able to get in, get people bought in, and get the decision that you need. Make sure you know all of that before you're going in. And then we come to the meeting itself. Always remember that you are the subject matter expert. You are there to advise and to guide them on how they should be showing up as an employer brand. You're not there to just tick a list and say, yes, I can go and do that for you. Make sure you're listening and you're asking the right questions so that you're getting information out of them about what it is that they're trying to achieve. How are they trying to drive things forward? And that's really important as well. What are their drivers? So we all know about the triangle: speed, quality, cost. You can only pull on two of the three of those levers. Work out what it is that is most important to them out of those three by asking them the right questions to get that out of them, because then you can give them really clear guidance in how you should be approaching the attraction campaign and strategy from there. You also need to be really clear on what a video will or won't do. It's not going to drive applications. It's not going to make hires happen tomorrow, but it is going to help as part of a broader journey that you need to map out. People don't just magically turn up anywhere. We know that, and you need to be able to explain that as succinctly as possible. And then finally, share all of your insights and recommendations from all of the research you've got done, all the insights that you have, the work that you've done alongside the recruitment partners already, to make sure that you're showing up again as that expert. Here is what the market is telling us. Here is the direction we should be going in. Because what will happen then is that you have a really clear picture of what is driving your manager, how you can help deliver against their goals, and also make sure that you're delivering something of value. And by value, I mean more than just a really nice glossy video. What you'll be delivering is a true recruitment marketing employer brand campaign that delivers the right kind of people, the right quality of people, the right volume of people, which is what hiring managers really want. They don't really want just the video. They will always want more than that. So it's your job to work out exactly what that is. And then what you need to do after that is make sure that you're following up. Once you have helped to change that conversation, you need to be the one to keep up the momentum, because if not, they will default back to, I just wanted a video. You have to be the one to keep it moving forward. Be the one to lead the project, take on the project plans, move everyone forward, make sure you've got resource and budget aligned. That is where we can really add value. Please make sure that you're going one step beyond and not just delivering the glossy videos that you're being asked of.